Oh gosh, I don't know how to get rid of this screen. What? Let me try. No. Good morning, Donna. I'm having a little trouble. Can you tell? I think I just need to go here. There. Oh gosh. You guys, sometimes this technology stuff, right? You make one bad little click and zoom, it's gone. Gone, gone, gone. Okay. Happy Hot Coffee Saturday. Yes, I agreed. Thank you for sharing, Karen. Sharing. Thumbs up is always good. So, looks like we have a few people on, so that's exciting. I just need to get my hair. I don't know. This hair is just like, gotta go. All right. So, today I have some really fun stuff, and I'm going to ask you. I'm having a really good sales month. So if any of you are thinking about placing orders and your order is under $150, please use my host code right here. That's for October. I will be putting out a new monthly host code on Tuesday is already November 1st. Isn't that crazy? All right, so host code. Welcome to Coffee and Create with Brenda. I am Brenda Hillard. And let's go down to my workstation. All right, not quite angled the way I'd like, but that's okay. Close enough, right? All right, so today I have a fun card. I'm going to show you the products that we're going to be using first. I'm not liking the look of that. It just told me that I was interrupted again. I don't know what is going on with that, but that's Facebook. That's not me. All right, so the products today, remember I told you I was going to give you a sneak peek at some new product. Look at this fun stamp set, Framed and Festive, which can be bundled starting November 1st with this fun stamp set. Yes. And these beautiful dies. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at the ovals. Yay, I love ovals. And some beautiful gold adhesive backed swirls. They're really shiny. And some of the most fabulous designer series paper, right? Stampin' Up! Is known for their beautiful color coordination. So let me just pull in the paper here so you can see it. Now, I've used some of it, so bear with me. But here is the paper. So I'm going to kind of flip through it, and I'll go, let's see, it'll be easiest if I go like this. I'm going to leave this in the pack. I'm going to fold this one forward, so this is the back and the front. And if I do that same thing here, we get back and front. And this is actually Evening Evergreen. I know it looks black on the camera. And then we have the back and front. And I'm not going to be doing a paper sample for this one because good news and bad news. If you order right away on November 1st, you're going to be in good shape. But as what's happening with this, and I'll show you in just a minute, the paper is just for a limited time while supplies last. So here's the front and back. And then again we have front and back. Okay? Yeah, so as I was saying, this stamp set, this pack of designer series paper, and the embellishments are for a limited time. It's only while, it's either till January 3rd or while supplies last. So if any of these 3 products, the Designer Series paper, the adhesive backed gems or dots, and the framed and festive sayings, sentiments, are something that you're like, I really want that, you really need to order it right away on November 1st. Because like I said, limited time, January 3rd or until while supplies last. Okay? And there is a 1 number order for the entire collection. Now, as far as the framed florets dies and the framed florets, those are going to be coming out in the January through June mini. So these will be available for until whatever, June 30th. However, the paper, the other stamp set, and the embellishments are just while supplies last. All right. So today's project is what we're going to be using are these really fun dies. And I need to get the rest of the dies over here. So there's this, and then there's this. There's 6 dies total. So you get this frame. Actually, you get the 3 frames, the little label, and then the picture corners. And it's really, really fun. I'll show you. There's more than just 6 once you start moving these around. So these are the 2 that I'm going to be using out of the Fabulous Frames. And this Fabulous Frames is from the annual catalog. Okay? So look it up there, and there's a coordinating stamp set that you can bundle. The paper I'm going to be using is the Lights Aglow. This is a 6x6 pack of paper. And it's gorgeous. It's all the greens, the golds, the reds. There's some black, white, cream color. I should say very vanilla to stay in the Stampin' Up! Lingo. And then there's these fun pieces where you can cut out the circle or the squares and just embellish. But I think you can see the gold when I move it. You can see that there's the gold metallic in the paper. Really, really pretty. And then I'm going to pair that with the glimmer paper, which this is in the August through December mini, I guess it is. And this has 3 different colors. You get 2 sheets of each. So there's the gold glimmer. And you guys, you know that the glimmer paper looks like glitter, but none of this comes off. It's really, really cool paper. So you get the gold. They're calling this the soft sea foam. It's more of an iridescent, I think. And then there is the evening evergreen glimmer, which I'm thinking on the camera looks black, but it's really a deep green, and it's so pretty for holly leaves. All right, so glimmer paper, Lights Aglow, Fabulous Frames, and our embellishments are going to be the satin edged ribbon. And if you attended our fall retreat, you got a pack of the festive pearls in your swag bag. So lots of you have these, I know, so here's a project to use those. And then the punch that I'm going to be using is from the annual catalog as well, and it's the decorative circle punch. And I haven't really used this much, but I really, really like it, so I'll show you that. And what else? Card pieces. Let's tell you about those. So I have a very vanilla envelope. I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock. This is going to be for my inside. Measures 4 by 5 1/4. I have a standard A2 card base, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So let's match up our edges, and we'll take our bone folder and crease our card. All right, I'm just going to put these to the side. And I need to grab, let's see, what did I do with that stuff? I don't know. I have a scrap of Very Vanilla. And then I had a decent size, oh, here it is. And my cutting plate. I'll need that too. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start by die cutting. And what I'm going to cut first is this fabulous frame. And normally I would just cut this ahead of time, but I really do want you to see what I've got going on here with this fabulous frames. Remember I told you there are 6 dies, but you will not believe how awesome this really is. So you get, it came apart in there. I'm going to set this off to the side, and then I'm just going to take my scrap piece of basic black, and I'm going to put the photo corner die on there as well. Well, everything is working, I think, this morning. This is good, really good. I can see I've got quite a few people on, so that's awesome. I don't see Nancy on here today. I'm hoping I get to party with her tonight at our Lake Association is having a Halloween party tonight. So, looking forward to that. So there's our photo corners, and it cuts 4 out in one pass, which is really sweet. All right. So there's that. And then I want to take a scrap of Very Vanilla, and I'm going to punch it with our decorative circle punch. Just like that. All right. I think we have all of our pieces. So is what I wanted to show you about this frame. Not only do you get the outside frame, and it's embossed. I think you can see that. There's like little embossed lines on there. Maybe not. And you get the inside piece like this. So is what I want to take is the little frame here, and I'm not really sure where I got these. I think they were in a paper pumpkin. They were left over, but we do have foam strips, so, and those are in the annual catalog on the adhesive page, and they're just like this, only they're a little bit longer. I just wanted to use these up, so that's what I grabbed out of my stash. But yeah, these came with a paper pumpkin shaker card a while back. So is what I am doing with these is, the longer strips would have been easy because they would fit all the way across. But I'm just going to go ahead and snip these to kind of fill in my little gaps here. Well, that worked out pretty perfect, didn't it? I'm going to take the backings off. Anybody else going to a Halloween party? I know, Ginger, welcome. Isn't that circle punch cute? It really is. And it fits a lot of the sentiments. And so that's always a plus for me. I always like to go and see what sentiments are going to fit in there. So all I did was take the backing off my foam strips, adding it to my card front, just kind of centering it, like I always say, the best I can, right? So now my frame is raised up on my basic black. Now I want to take my inside rectangle, and remember I told you I was using the Lights Aglow paper? I've cut 1/2-inch strips, and the paper that I picked is this Very Vanilla with the gold metallic snowflakes. I'm using 1/2-inch strips of the gold glimmer from the glimmer pack out of the mini. And then I chose this black and very vanilla and gold metallic paper. All right. So is what I want to do is take my Stampin' Seal. I'm going to put this down just because I don't want to get stickiness all over my placemat. And I want to make sure that I have this all the way to the edge, okay? The adhesive to the edge of my rectangle. How are we doing? I am now going to take these 1/2-inch strips and I'm just going to start laying them. This first one you just want to get on there and make sure that it's to the edges and straight. Then I'll do a glimmer. I'm just going to butt that up. And then I can do another, well, I shouldn't say another. I will do the very vanilla. And then we'll do a black. And another glimmer. Let's do one of these. This really does go fairly quickly. We'll do another glimmer. Again, non-traditional Christmas colors, but you know, it's good, right? And what should we do? I'm gonna do another black, just 'cause. Oh, maybe white or very vanilla. See, you can always change your mind. That's the beauty of working with paper. Now I'm going to flip it over and I'm just going to let that die cut rectangle be my guide. I'm going to cut along the edge. Okay, so there's our piece. I'm going to save my scraps because I have an idea for those too. Set that off to the side. Let's bring our card base back in. And now I'm just going to add some adhesive. Stampin' Seal. I love it. There is a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get past that, you'll love it. Now I can set this down in there. And before I actually press it down, I just want to make sure that I don't see any black edges. And liquid glue would be a friend for this process too. All right, I'm going to set it down. So now I've got the raised frame and look at all that shiny on there. Isn't it pretty? I really love this card. So now for the inside of our card, remember we die cut these little photo corners. I'm just going to get my liquid glue here and I'm going to add some glue, and I just want to put these up on the corners. I'm not really going to tuck anything into these, like a picture or whatever, but you certainly could. And this would work great for people who do photo Christmas cards if you wanted to just add your family photo to the inside of this. You certainly could. If you did do that, you'd want to make sure that your glue is just on the outside edges of your tabs here. I didn't feel like I got those very even. There. Whoops, I moved it again. I guess liquid glue and I today are just having a few little issues. All right. Pick up my extra adhesive there with my adhesive remover. Cute, right? Let's bring in, where is that stamp set I just showed you? Right here. I'm going to be using 3 of the stamps from this to finish our card. So is what I want is I'm going to do our decorative circle punch with the Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And I want to use Stays On because I want this really, really black. And Stays On, you know, with red rubber, it's easy to clean because we have the Stays On cleaner. And it gives us a nice dark image, and that's what I want with the black. So I'm just going to stamp. So there's our Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And again, that's from this Framed and Festive, and this is just a limited time. And then in here too, it has From Our Home to Yours. So there's that. Isn't the font on this like really, really cute? I love it. And then I'm going to be using this little Merry Christmas right up here. Okay. So if you're on, you're going to want to comment and share because I will be sending one of these out to you. And then right here is a Merry Christmas. You're going to like, you're going to share, and you're going to comment. All right. And then at noon, I will put everybody's name in a drawing. And whoever I draw, that's who I'm sending it to. All right. I'm going to add Stamp and Seal. We're going to add this to the inside of our card. So it'll look like that. Isn't it fun? Thumbs up, and happy and hearts, and just flood me with love today. All right, so our decorative circle, I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back of that and remove the backings. And I'm going to put that right on our card right here. And then this is called the Satin Edged Ribbon. It has like a gold metallic running through it. It's like our open weave in color ribbon. So is what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this back on itself so that I have 2 lengths of ribbon, and then I'm going to tie my bow. Oops, I might have left that end a little bit too long. I just needed to grab both of those. Make this one a little bit smaller. I don't like it. I'll just make it a little bit longer. That always makes tying bows easier too, right? Yes. All right. So there we have our bow. And now I'm just going to play with this a little bit to separate my loops, because remember I had two lengths. So I'm just going to pull those apart so I get a nice fluffy bow. I'm going to bring in my ribbon scissor, my ribbon snips, and just give these a little trim. Alright, so now I have my fluffy bow that I wanted. And I'm going to take my, here they are, my dots, my glue dots. Put one on there, and I'm just going to add that onto my card, just like that. What do you think? Pretty quick, pretty easy, right? Now, remember I told you about these festive pearls, and they are gorgeous. So I'm going to use my take your pick tool. I'm going to take my putty end, and I'm going to pick up some of those gold, shiny gold little festive pearls, and add those on. And we're getting close, we're getting close. We've got an envelope. We all know the rule here at Create with Brenda, right? No naked envelopes. So I'm going to take one of my 1/2-inch strips, and I'm just going to add it to the bottom edge of my envelope and give that a trim. If you wanted to, you could put some little black snowflakes or gold snowflakes on the flap back here. But there we have it. That's our card for today. All right. So, yes, you're right, Donna. It is a great card for any occasion. And this is Christmas, and I know Donna has said before she doesn't send out a lot of Christmas cards, but this would work for really about anything, and I can show you one here right now. So, what I'm thinking is I have this, or I had a white frame ready to go. Where did it go? Here it is. So, what I have is just the white frame, and I could really take any of this paper, but I'm going to take a piece of that beautiful the Fitting Florets Designer Series paper, and what I want to do is I'm going to cut a piece of this, trying to decide. I think what I should do, let me see my pieces here. So this always gets dangerous, you guys, but you've been with me on this journey before where all of a sudden I just start creating on the fly, right? But this little piece that comes out of our frame measures 3 by I'm going to do 3 by 4 1/4. All right, so I'm going to cut this at 3 inches. And we've got both sides, so it'll be easy. We can do 3 by, what did I say, 4? I think I said 4 1/4. Yep. So let's do that. Now we can decide, but here was my thought. So this is going to fit onto our piece. And I think I want the paper to go this way, but it could go this way too. But let's lay it out. So if I have this go like this, and then we have, remember we have all of these beautiful ovals that we can use. So I'm going to grab one of the ovals. I think I'll do this one. And I'm just going to quickly die cut a piece of basic white off from the camera, because I've got my machine sitting way over here. But here's what I get with that oval. So I get this pretty, it's got like little splicing along there, and then I get this oval. So on the oval, I'm just going to, because these stamps are photopolymer, I'm just going to put that on a block and use, maybe I'll bring in my smoky slate, and then it's not so bold, it's more of a soft muted color. So let's ink that up. And I'm just going to stamp that right here on my oval, like that. All right, so I'm going to add this piece. Ooh, now when I look at this, then you put this on there. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? You think flowers? I'll show you what I was thinking first of all. So if I do like this, and I add that, and then you can die cut from the designer series paper. So like I could actually add some of these beautiful flowers and leaves. This one I don't have all of the little things, and you wouldn't have to, but I want to take these out. I think it just makes it look so much softer. Okay, so then I could add, all right, so now we don't really see that, but I have more of these leaves in my little bowl of die cuts here. So I could just add these soft, succulent leaves like that. What do you think? I have to scroll down so I can see. Oh, Peggy, you're funny. Hi, Mom, Donna. All right. Donna says flowers. I'm going to flip it over. Like this. And then like this. And then like this. Okay, still flowers, do you think? I don't know. I don't know. They're both kind of pretty, aren't they? So what if I did... I'm going to cut out one more of these ovals. And I am going to use, because the coordinating colors for this is, there's that blue in there, and it happens to be balmy blue. So I'm just going to grab a piece of that, and let's die cut one more of these ovals. I have an idea. This set, you guys, no kidding, once you start playing with it and moving the pieces around, it is just gorgeous. All right, so now is what I've done is I took this oval die and I cut an oval. And what if we were to add this to our card with the flower side, and we can flip it for the other too. But there's that, this. I wonder if we could use this now that we've got, yeah, we could. What do you think? It still doesn't make this particular flower pop, do you think? I don't know. I don't know, but it sure is pretty. Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, add tons. You've made it hard to choose. Ginger, much better. Okay, which one's better, Ginger? With the blue frame, you think? Well, there's one way to figure this out, isn't there? Let's take another one of these, and what was it? It was 4 1/4. So I'm going to cut. We can do it this way. We could do this. Just the reverse of what we've got. Then there's these pink flowers from the designer series paper that I cut. Whoops. Oh gosh. They're both really pretty, aren't they? Okay. Think your creative juices are flowing. Yes, they are. Ginger, I think the blue outline too, and I like this reverse as well. Yes, yes, yes. Very cool. And then I do have one more. Well, I've been die cutting like crazy, as you can tell, because this paper is just yummy. When I first looked at it, the first thing I thought of was like the 40s wallpaper. See, but now I could use that. Yep. With a little, one of the little sentiments over there. Is there a little one in here? Yes, there is. There are some really pretty sayings in here. This is one that I really like too, is for a special person on a special day. So that would fit right up in there, really pretty, and I could stamp it with Evening Evergreen on that blue. Should I just do it so you guys can see it? All right, let's stamp it, and then we will say goodbye for this episode of Coffee and Create with Brenda. All right, let's do the Evening Evergreen. Pull that out, and I'm just going to bump these back a little bit. Pick up my sentiment. Make sure I've got my oval in there straight. Okay. And now I can lay these back in. Ooh, that's really pretty too. All right, you guys. Well, here we go. Like I said, this suite of products, this collection, it's not a suite, it's a collection because it's limited time, is available starting on Tuesday. So watch for my newsletter. I'll have all the info in there so that you can get your order placed, and supplies do not run out before you get what you want. All right. Until next time, bye for now.